All right, from the ACM clan, this is Willow. All right, buddy, best out of 3. Here we go. All right, we tied up, rock and rock. Yo, I'm loving this guy's outfit. He looks like the grandpa from like Dragon Ball Z. I'm loving it. All right, I have scissors. Yes, there we go. We got one in the bag. All right, Willow, here we go. Round number 3. If you don't tie it up, that's game. All right, I've got rock. Paper. Damn. All right, Willow. Okay. We tied it up. All right, round number 4. All right, Willow from the ACM clan. Scissors. Damn, dude. Okay. Yo, we're going into overtime here. Round number 5. Here we go. Yes, there we go. All right, Willow. GG's, man. That was a good one. That best out of 3 went to 5 rounds. GG's. Now let's go. All right, so yesterday I showed you how utilizing the current global event, Golden Bullet, you would be able to run through heroic missions with, 4 directives in about 5 minutes. And even if you're nasty, maybe even under 5 minutes. Well, in today's video, it just so happens that today's daily project pushed me into doing something. And with this current global event, I really recommend you do the same. I went ahead and completed this on all 3 of my normal characters, and then I came up with the idea, well, I should probably let everyone in on this because it is not only the daily project, but this global event is perfect to ramping up that difficulty all the way to legendary. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you to put this build on and go do legendary strongholds. And more specifically, today's daily project is none other than District Union Arena. So what I was doing today on all of my characters is I was doing District Union Arena on Legendary, and I was matchmaking with randoms. We had some people that were, shade level 200, some people that were shade level 7,000. It was all over the place. But the result was the same. We were able to complete the Legendary with ease, and with this current global event, it makes it so much easier. So if you are new to legendary content, or you have been doing challenging and heroic, but you've never really dabbled in legendary, this is the perfect stronghold, the perfect daily project with the perfect global event. And mixing all that up together while using this legendary build, you will have the best time. I promise you. So let's go ahead and jump into the build breakdown, and I'll show you a little bit of gameplay when we're done. Okay, so looking at this build, this is one of my go-to legendary builds. I have, I believe, 4 different go-to legendary builds, and this is one of them. The reason why I am showcasing this one today is because I joined all of the different random groups today utilizing this build. That way, not only could I help do damage, but I could also support my team in the best way possible. And, well, this is the build to do that. Now, what do I mean by support? Well, just right off the bat, just so I can let you in on it, the chest piece will give 50% of my armor as bonus armor, and the backpack will also give 50% of my armor as bonus armor. So what I'm doing is I'm running around giving everybody 1.6 million armor every single time. I believe the cooldown, let me see, cooldown on Vanguard is 25 seconds. So I can do this every 25 seconds. Now the cool thing about that is Perfect Galvanize. This one lasts for 10 seconds and you can immediately reapply. So you don't have to worry about this. And as long as you're using the primary weapon that I am, you're going to be able to keep this thing activated pretty much the whole time. I love it. And I know you're going to love this too. Now, you could ramp this up to 1.8 million armor. However, I felt that putting a little bit more balance into this, I chose for a red core for the Fox's Prayer, but you could ramp it up to 1.8 million armor if you feel like you need to be more tanky. However, with the current global event, 1.6 million armor is perfect. And once you get that golden bullet, you are able to destroy everything in front of you. It's a lot of fun. I do have some gameplay I want to show you during this global event. And it's going to put a smile on your face. I mean, just the sound of the lefty or the Scorpio with golden bullet, it's amazing. I love it. I thought the Lady Death sounded cool. Yeah, right. This thing is unbelievable. Now, that was just a couple of the support roles. So we are also using the Coyote's Mask. Remember that the Coyote's Mask will give everyone on my team, including myself, either crit hit damage or crit chance based on how far away you are from the enemy you shoot. However, because I am using a shotgun for 99.9% of the time I'm using this build, I'm going to be giving everyone on my team 25% crit hit damage, just because I'm going to be between the 0 to 15 meters from all of the enemies I go up against. So we're giving everyone on our team 1.6 million armor. We're giving everyone on our team crit. And because I am using the survivalist specialization with the fire grenade, I am also able to switch over to the lefty whenever we go up against bosses or heavies, throw a grenade, and then I can proc perfect sledgehammer for everyone on my team. So we're able to do perfect sledgehammer. We're able to do crowd control work with the fire. We're able to give 1.6 million armor as bonus armor to all of our teammates every 25 seconds. And yeah, we get to give crit to everyone. Oh yeah, the Scorpio also helps out the team. So whenever we hit the 7th shot on an enemy, that enemy will take 20% extra damage from all the sources. So it says target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. So we're able to do quite a number of ways. Let's see. So the fire, crowd control, perfect sledge, Scorpio, coyotes, perfect galvanize, and perfect vanguard. So we're able to help out our team in 7 different ways with one build. Not bad. Not bad at all. And not only that, but because it is legendary content, I do have 70% protection from elites, because a majority of the enemies you're going to go up against are going to be elites. Okay, so I kind of skipped around and showed you all the ways that it supports, right? So let's kind of do a deep dive into why I have these items. Starting with the survivalist specialization. Now, I'm not really using the crossbolt, but I'll go ahead and tell you that using this, a lot of people are going to want you to use that on the heavies. So I typically forget. That's just me personally. However, every time you have the survivalist on and say a heavy, a chunga, comes out in legendary, whip this bad boy out and shoot him just once, and then switch back over to, like, say, the lefty or the Scorpio. I typically forget, and that's just my bad. I don't really use my specializations, but I will admit that during legendary content, using this crossbolt on the chungas is perfect. It'll destroy their armor and make it so much easier for your teammates. And remember, this is a support build. You're not going to have the best damage in the game, but you will be supporting at top tier. Now, also, the survivalist specialization gives us protection from elites. So we're able to have that 70% protection from elites, and 10% of that is from the specialization. But then we also get the fire grenade from the specialization, and this is perfect because it helps not only trap the enemies in their spawns or wherever they are with the fire, but it'll also proc perfect sledgehammer, which I'll go ahead and explain. Perfect sledgehammer dealing damage with a grenade will mark that enemy. All enemies marked will take 40% more damage to armor, and they will have 30% less movement speed. So do that on all of the main bosses or named enemies. It'll slow them down, and everyone will be able to do more damage towards them. I typically like to save my grenades, so I'll use this for, like, the final boss, or if we're near the end and we get hit with, like, a, I don't know, maybe like a surprise chunga or something, then I'll throw out some more grenades. But I'll typically try to stick with the Scorpio because not only does that proc the perfect galvanize, but that also shocks the enemy, disorients the enemy, and gives everyone on my team more damage. Which kind of leads me into the weapons. So I'm not really using the pistol, but you can use whatever it is you want. You can use the TDI card custom, you could go with the backup boomstick, whatever it is you feel comfortable with. However, I highly recommend using this combo of weapons. Remember, you're just using this for the legendary Stronghold. You're not going to be using this for all content, so you know what your role is for the game. You're going to be shooting enemies with your Scorpio, and whenever a named enemy or a chunga shows up, you'll whip out the lefty and then throw a grenade and then go right back over to the Scorpio once those enemies are marked. Now, the Scorpio with this build combination is sitting at 848k total damage, but that is at expertise level 18. So you are able to get this 7% higher just from maxing out the expertise. Now, I do highly recommend reconfiguring your Scorpio to have damage to targets at a cover for that bottom attribute. That way you get more overall damage. But this thing is maxed out shotgun, damage to armor, and damage to targets at a cover. But it's all about the talent Septic Shock. I believe probably all of my legendary builds, excluding like some of the skill builds, all have the Scorpio. And that's because the Scorpio, in my opinion, is the best exotic to use for legendary content. Because it helps out with the rushers, it helps out against the DARPA dogs and the Wally bots, it helps out against the chungas, hell, it helps out against everything. Maybe excluding like a marauder, right? Because you can't really shoot the helicopter with it unless it's right on top of you. Then you could. I mean, I don't know. I think you could use this for anything PvE wise. Now, the reason being is because of this talent, shooting an enemy builds up these different stacks, and the more times you shoot the enemy, the better the stacks are. So shooting an enemy once will poison them, which is cool, not bad. 3 times disorient, that's when they do like this weird stagger and they're like, oh, what just happened? Oh. And then the 6th shot will shock them. And that's where everyone and their mom goes ham. As soon as they see an enemy shocked, everyone focus fires. And not only that, but as soon as you shoot the enemy one more time, everyone and their mom will get an additional 20% from all sources. And that thing is ridiculous. Now the lefty with this build combination is sitting at 308k, but this expertise is only at 12. So you are able to get this up to 25, so that's 13. I mean, it's quite a bit more. However, because it's the lefty, I'm not too worried about upping the base damage with expertise, because in all honest, I'm really only using this for the talent. I'm not even using this with the damage targets at a cover. I'm not using this to build any stacks. I mean, just to be honest, I'm only using this to proc the perfect sledgehammer, and then I'm going right back to the Scorpio. And I would highly recommend you do the same. I mean, I only have this up to expertise level 12 because that's the highest you can go without using any exotic components. But yeah, I'm really just using it for the talent now that I'm thinking about it. Just proc the talent, switch right back over to the Scorpio, and good night. And as far as the build, we are rocking 2 red core attributes and 4 blue core attributes, giving us 1.6 million armor. Now, because our backpack and chest piece both give 50% of our armor as bonus armor, that means we give 100% of our armor as bonus armor once we have these 2 procced. So we use a lot of protection from elites, that way we can face tank the enemy. While we are face tanking the enemy, we proc the Coyote's Mask, and we can whip out our shield and immediately proc the perfect Vanguard. That way, they are doing no damage to our shield, and then we can just gain stacks with our Scorpio to then proc Galvanize. So there's a whole process with this build, but once you do it once or twice, it's like riding a bike. You're good to go. Like, once you get the feel for it, you're good. You know, you whip out the shield every 20-something seconds, proc that Vanguard for your teammates, and then go ham with the Scorpio. You'll see the Galvanize just proc. It's amazing, truly. Now, doing a deep dive into this build, let's start with the Coyote's Mask. So this is the exotic. So the reason why we are using this is to give everyone more crit hit damage. We're doing that because we are using a shotgun and we're going to be fairly close to the enemy. So it's pretty much guaranteed that everyone in our entire team is going to get 25% crit hit damage. Now, as far as the attributes and everything, this thing is fully maxed out. Weapon damage, double crit, but I do have protection from elite mods on everything to get me up to that 70% protection from elites. Now, the other red is on my Fox's Prayer. The reason why we are using this is because it gives us the most base damage. Because it gives us damage to targets out of cover. That damage to targets out of cover goes with our Scorpio. Bada bing, bada boom. Multiplicatives. Now, if you wanted to, you could go with Badger Tough, but you'll see that it's just not going to hit as hard. It will give you a higher base damage for your total damage number for your Scorpio, but once you go to the targeting range or start shooting the other enemies, you'll see that it'll hit harder with Fox's Prayer, because the 8% damage to targets out of cover hits harder than the 10% shotgun damage. Now, as far as the Overlord and brand set bonuses and all that, we're not using the rifle damage, so it doesn't matter. You could switch this over to an armor core to give yourself 1.8 million armor, but I felt, especially with the Golden Bullet global event, that 1.6 million armor is plenty for you and your teammates, and having that extra damage is really fun, especially once you have that Golden Bullet activated. Now, I do have crit chance rolled on here with a weapon damage core attribute, but again, you could switch it to an armor if you want to be a full tank. Now, as far as we'll talk about the improvised pieces, because these are going to be the easiest pieces that you can put together. So the 2 improvised items you can craft. So you can craft all improvised items at any level in the game, and I highly recommend you do so. It is well worth it once you get the rolls that you want. Now, we are using the holster and the gloves, so I'm just going to showcase those. Here is your crafting station, right? You're right next to Anaya. Go to your crafting station, go to your holster, and then you can toggle down to where it says Other. Now, right there, the top Other holster that you can craft is going to be your improvised holster. And this is actually pretty damn cheap. Not going to lie. 60 fabric, 26 electronics, 36 polycarbonate, and not even 1,000 e-credits. I mean, you could sit here and craft them all day long. I highly recommend that you craft one with double crit, just like this. That way you can roll that top core attribute to an armor, and then you can put a protection from elites mod on here. Now, for the gloves, exact same logic. Just click on the gloves, toggle down to the other category, and the top one is improvised. It is 60 fabric, 26 carbon fiber, 36 polycarbonate, and yet again, less than 1,000 credits. So once you do that, you can craft this one. I have crit hit damage and armor regen, and the reason being is I wanted to have that armor core on the gloves, and I also wanted to have the protection from elites. It truly doesn't matter as long as you can have a good pair. That way you can have crit, armor core, and protection from elites. You are good to go. But all right, that is it for the improvised pieces. Let me go back. I'll just stand right here. So looking back at the build, that's how I received the 2 improvised pieces. And then finally, we have the chest piece and the backpack. These are the 2, I guess, most important pieces because this helps out your team immensely. Now, the point man doesn't help you out, but it really does help out your teammates. And, well, I mean, I guess it does help you out if you like to use the shield. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because it comes with the talent Perfect Vanguard. So deploying a shield will make it invulnerable for 5 seconds. This gives you the ability to just face tank your enemy and get that Perfect Galvanize to proc along with it. Now, while your shield is invulnerable, it also grants 50% of your armor as bonus armor to all of your allies. And that is for 20 seconds, and that is on a 25-second cooldown. So for 5 seconds, you are not going to be able to have that extra armor from this chest piece. Now, the Point Man is a named Heligard chest, so you do get total armor from the brand set bonus. We have armor for the core, double crit, and protection. What? Bro, Ethan Michaels. Yo, if you just saw that, just say you saw that in chat in the comments. This mother right here just pushed me out of my goddamn build breakdown. Come on, man. Ethan Michaels at the base of ops. I see you. I got your number. I know where you live. Just saying. Anyways, point man, double crit, protection from elites. Good to go. And then finally, we have the backpack, the Lavoisier, the Lavoisier. This is the named electric backpack with perfect galvanize. Now, I'm using perfect galvanize because this gives 50% of my armor as bonus armor to all allies within 30 meters for 10 seconds. And you can keep proccing this bad boy over and over and over and over until your eyes bleed. Now, the only way to proc this is to apply a blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock. Now, just by using the Scorpio, we can do shock immediately. Now, the blind, ensnare, and confuse, what I typically like to do is I'll switch the EMP over to like a jammer pulse to disorient them that way, or you could use like a blinder firefly, something like that. I mean, there's multiple ways you could do this. Shock trap. I mean, the list goes on. But for me, the easy cheat code to proccing this talent over and over is just using the Scorpio. Just plain and simple. Just face tank with the Scorpio. You'll get this to proc every single time. You'll have this proc on dogs, Wallybots, drones, normal NPCs, heavies, chungas, everything. So it's truly one of the builds that you just should have in your loadout no matter what. And whenever someone needs a good, support build for legendaries, you'll have one. Now, because it is electric brand set, we do get status effects from the brand set bonus. This does help out our Scorpio just for PvE, but it does. There is a little blurb in the bottom of the Scorpio that says duration of status effects is based on the percentage of the pellets that you hit. So make sure that you are close to your enemies, you hit those pellets, and with that little bump in status effects, you're going to have some fun. Now, the status effects will only really do the duration, right? For this build. I don't know. It's not really, it's okay. But the perfect galvanize, that's the ticket. That's what you want. You want perfect galvanize, you want the double crit, and then put the armor core on there. You're good to go. Protection from elites mod. Have a nice day. And that's really it. I mean, this is super easy. You could mix and match a few of these. I mean, you could easily switch this one to an armor, go a little bit tankier if you want. But even with the Coyote's mask, the highest you're going to get, I believe, is what, 1.8 million? Yeah, because you'll have that. We're already at 1.6. All right, let's finish up with the stat sheet, and then I'll show you some legendary gameplay. Now, before we get to the stats, I need to show you the skills. So the skills are very important. Crusader Shield, easy. Just whip out the shield. It'll proc the perfect Vanguard. You're good to go. Super, super simple. The other skill, EMP or a Jammer Pulse. Either one, you need to be able to take out the dogs, the drones, and those stupid Wallybots. I'm telling you. Legendary content, all it is drones, dogs, and Wallybots. Everything else is just a cakewalk. Let's be real. So I'm using the EMP Sticky because the EMP Sticky duration is longer than the normal Jammer Pulse. Now this is for the Scorpio. We're at 848k weapon damage, 198 for PvP, but we're only using this for legendary, so I don't even need to talk about that. 50% crit chance, 105 crit hit damage, 65 headshot, and then we have damage to armor and damage targets at a cover. For the offensive tab, we're sitting at 58% all weapons damage bonus and 30% shotgun damage bonus. So every time we're using the Scorpio, we're sitting at 88% damage bonus total. For the gear talents, we are rocking Perfect Galvanize with Perfect Vanguard with Pack Instincts. And then, of course, the Scorpio with that Septic Shock. The defensive tab, we are over 1.6 million armor. We have a little bit of armor regen, and we're sitting at 363k health. We do have 70% protection from elites. Remember, it goes up to 80 if you need to, but 70% is plenty, especially with the Fox's Prayer and the Coyote's Mask. You're good to go. And then finally, we're at 10% explosive and hazard protection. but that's due to my watch levels, so this is going to be my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 8,394. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1,000, you can copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results, excluding the expertise. But the expertise is really just going to help you with the weapon right now. Everything else is just really minimal gains. So make sure you reach shade level 1,000. You're good to go. Copy and paste the build. Have fun. Now, if you are below shade level 1,000, some of these boxes are not going to be maxed out. So therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might not add up. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's still an amazing build. Trust me, this is one of my legendary go-tos, and it makes legendary content so easy. Especially with the Golden Bullet event going on right now. It's a cakewalk. All right, that's it for me. This is my legendary build that I'm telling you to use right now. Complete that daily project, get all your, your extra bonuses. That daily project will give you an exotic. That daily project will also give you an entire level just for completing the project. You also get a full level for completing the legendary Stronghold. And if you haven't completed that legendary Stronghold, you'll get one of the White Tusk outfit pieces, I believe. I'm pretty sure, for DUA. And you have a chance for the Bighorn to drop. So farm this today, do your daily project, get your Bighorn, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for me. I am Kamikazevondoom. Hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and oh yeah, roll that footage. All right, got the galvanized proc. Oh, there's Golden Bullet. Bottom right, bottom right. Yeah, he's hurt. Hold on, let me see. Oh, perfect Vanguard. I need to get close to the enemy. We only have one of the coyote procs. All right, I'm gonna move down there. I think we just have the dog. Yep, right here. I see him. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I'm loving this. Because we're getting 2 coyote procs, and we get the Vanguard and Galvanized. Alright, moving on. GG's. Alright. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouchies. There we go. I wanted to take out that healer box, but it looks like there's another healer box. Going left side. Yo, putting on that Overwatch helped too. I'm loving it. I didn't even think about Overwatch, but it's definitely helping us out. One more enemy. I keep hearing the golden bullets, so someone's getting it in. Nice sledge proc too. Nice. Alright, there we go. Keep it going. Oh, come on, dog. I'm trying to time out the perfect... Oh, behind me. There we go. Ah! Wrong door. There we go, I procced it. I almost got myself. There we go, look at him. Oh, man, this is perfect. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going down. There's golden bullet. Nice. I got that. Oh, behind me. Oh! Ouch! Oh, I forgot to switch to the lefty when I threw that grenade. Yeah, whatever. We'll be alright. Got the heavy right here. Oop. Yep. 2 more. There you go. 1 more. GG's. Alright. Off to the boss. Come on. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight. There we go. We got this. I was trying to pick up that mod. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we have 2 enemies back over here. Boom. Oh, I didn't get the gold? Nice. Alright, get this guy. We're almost done. Almost. We got this. Oh, no! Hold on. We're coming. We're coming, we're coming. I think all that's left is the boss, and of course he has the golden bullet right now. Here, let me slow him down for a second. I'll pick you up. Get that lefty in there. All right, there we go. Yep, so he slowed down. I got you. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight. Come on. Uh-oh. 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 Ah! 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 Okay, get out of there. Go, go, go. Yeah, we should get him right here, hopefully. Get him with the sledge right there. Switch over. Here we go. Ooh, that pulse, yeah, got me right there. Yeah, we got this. I'll just keep the procs going. Just keep doing this until he's dead. Super easy. Alright. And then there's all of our procs right there. Let me whip that out. There you go. Vanguard. Yo, look at their armor bars. That's sick. Come on, we got this. We got this. Come on. Oh yeah. It took a second or two, but we got it. We got it. No, you went to. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Hey, GG's. GG's. Yo, shout out to my team. I just randomly match made into this, and we were able to take on that legendary with the quickness. That's pretty good. Look at that. We just got a full level just from the project and another bounty. Trying to see if it'll show us the in mission thing. Come on with it. Show me the money. I know I'm not going to get the highest, but I at least want to see it. Yeah, GG's. I see you there, Slammer. GG's, brother. Tombstone, I see you, GG's. I see you, man.
Hostile has full golden bullet.
GG's, GG's. There we go. All right, so that took us 20 minutes with randoms. I joined in about, I don't know, about halfway through. Look at that. I had the most damage taken, no deaths. 685 million damage dealt, 29 kills, 4 revives. Nice. Yo, that dude had 10 revives. GG's. GG's. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.